this video we're going to look at calculating the area of a circle. To do this we're going to use the formula that pi times the radius squared equals the area of my circle. So in this particular example I can see that the radius here is 5. It's important you remember that the radius goes from the center all the way to the edge of the circle. So what I'm going to do is pi times by the radius, which is 5, and make sure that I square that, and that's going to give me an answer of 78.5 centimeters squared as my final answer. In this second example it's slightly different. Instead of giving me a radius, what they've actually given me is a diameter. Now you need to remember the relationship between the diameter and the radius of a circle. If the diameter is 6, then the radius, to find it I'm going to divide by 2, and the radius of this circle is actually 3 meters. So again I'm going to use my formula, pi times the radius squared to give me the area. So pi times by 3 squared is going to give me the area of this circle as 28.3 meters squared. Just be careful because my units have changed from centimeters here. In this third example it's a bit trickier. Instead of giving me a whole circle, they've given me a quarter of it. So I'm going to start this question exactly as I would if it was a full circle. I'm going to do pi times by the radius squared. So pi times by, now if this was a whole circle, if I just draw a very bad circle on there, you can see that this 12 centimeters would represent the radius. So I can use 12 here, and of course don't forget to square it. Now what this is going to give me is 452.4 and then some other things after it, and that's in centimeters squared. But it's not actually the full circle that I want. I need to consider what proportion of the circle I want. In this case it's a quarter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the area of the whole circle, 452.4, and I'm going to divide that by 4. This will give me the area of this quarter circle as 113.1 centimeters squared. Here are 4 questions for you to have a go at. Pause the video here, hit play when you're ready for some answers. Be careful not to mistake the radius and diameter in the following questions. Good luck. Okay, so in this one I'm going to do pi times 10 squared, because 10 is the radius, and this is going to give me an area of this first shape as 314.2 meters squared. In the second one I'm given 5 as a diameter, so I'm going to need to halve that, and I'm going to do pi times 2.5 squared. This is going to give me an area of the circle 19.6 centimeters squared. Down here in this third question I'm going to do pi times 4 squared to work out the area as though it was a whole circle. Now this will actually give me 50.26 and then a few things after that. Now I don't want that whole figure, I'm going to divide it by 4 to get my final answer as 12.6 centimeters squared. In this fourth question it's quite similar to the one we've just done. I'm given a diameter here, so I'm going to halve that and say that this length here is 6. So I'm going to do pi times 6 squared. This is going to give me 113.1 and then a few things after it. Now I don't want that whole area, I'm going to divide it by 2, giving me the area of this semicircle as 56.5 centimeters squared. Well done if you got all 4 of those questions correct. Thanks for watching.